What's going on, y'all? Hutch K back here for another freaking video. Doing some Copenhagen Wintergreen. I don't know why the fuck this camera is so blurry. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead with it. So today we are doing what I thought was a good thing to start off with was my top 5 favorite dips. Alright. Now, I don't have all the cans. Obviously, I have a lot of cans that I just throw around and everything. But I don't actually have the cans with me. But these are my top 5 favorite dips. Not of all time, because I haven't been dipping for too long, but my top 5. Alright. Starting off at number 5, we have Grizzly Wintergreen. And Grizzly Wintergreen was something that I didn't exactly think I would like. It's one of those things where when you put it in, it's a little too sharp for me personally, because I got sensitive gums now because I've been dipping for like 6-7 years, and it's just one of those things, you know. But going off from number 5, we got number 4 for me, which would be Copenhagen Southern Blend. Southern Blend it doesn't really go in the top 3 because number 1, I don't know if I have a can around here or not, but I got Southern Blend a while ago. I think it was like late last year, and I wanted to retry it, see if it was any good or anything, you know. It's one of those, and it ended up being a month or 2 out of date, and it was a terrible time. I had to throw the whole can away. And plus Southern Blend is very expensive in my area. It's like $5. So yeah, it doesn't really go in the top 3 for me, just based on what I had experienced late last year or whatever. But going off of that, we have number 3 on my list, which is Stoker's Mint. Stoker's Mint is, in my opinion, the best mint there is. And Stoker's does a good job at actually giving you a lot of flavor in their dips. Like I believe they have a wintergreen, a straight, a natural, and a mint. And all 4 of them are good. Like me personally, I'm not a straight dipper, right? I don't like straight, but their straight is actually alright. I actually like it. But you know, Stoker's Mint, it's cheap. It's the best cheap dip that you can get, in my opinion. So when it actually holds something dear to my heart, which is why it's in the top 3, because that's exactly the dip that I started dipping with. And if y'all don't know the story about that, I got a video like a while back. You can go through my videos and everything and find that. It's the story of how I started dipping and all that stuff. So yeah, it holds something dear to my heart. So yeah, there's that. But coming off of that, we got number 2. And this one, some of y'all may know, some of y'all may not. Copenhagen Black. Like the original Copenhagen Black. Like in 2015 or whatever. The original Copenhagen Black was uh I can't remember if it was, yeah, it was a bourbon flavored dip, and I loved it, man. I wish they would bring it back, but they did bring it back in something called Wayman's Reserve. Uh, and it was a limited time thing. I don't know if they still do it or not, because the original Copenhagen Black was only a seasonal dip. It only came out in the fall. But then they switched to Wayman's Reserve. They brought it back. I haven't seen it since. Like I tried it when it came out in Wayman's Reserve the first year, and I never seen it again. Like I tried it that one time to see if it was any good. It was actually pretty good. It was pretty solid and all that. But I haven't seen it since, man. And I just wish they bring it back again. I really do. But with that being said, that brings us to number one for me. It was hard because number one was hard for me because I didn't, it was between three. So it kind of didn't pan out the way I had to shuffle some stuff because it was between Copenhagen Black and two others. Now, the one I chose is obviously it might be obvious to a lot of y'all because I do it every day, but it was between Copenhagen Wintergreen and Grizzly Dark Wintergreen because I obviously it's Copenhagen Wintergreen, right? Like this is my everyday dip. I do it all the time. I can't do nothing else anymore. If they bring Copenhagen Black back, I'd probably do that. But it's one of those things to where Copenhagen Wintergreen wins solely based on the fact that I haven't done Grizzly Dark Wintergreen in a long time. Like it's been a couple years since I've done it, but that doesn't take anything away from Grizzly's Dark. Grizzly came out with the Dark series, and they had Wintergreen, Straight, and Mint. The Straight and the Mint I didn't like very much because I don't like Grizzly's Mint in general. But I mean, their Wintergreen might be the best Wintergreen they have. It's between that and the regular Wintergreen. But I just don't like the Wintergreen as much as I do the Dark because I'm more of a when I dip, I like the flavor, but I don't want just the flavor. That's the reason that they have it dark because the tobacco actually seeps through. The juices start flowing, and it's just tobacco. You get a hint of wintergreen with it, and that's what I like about it. That's what I like about Copenhagen. So, just so we can recap here, all right. Number 5, we had Grizzly Wintergreen, right? Number 4, we had Southern Blend, right? Number 3, we had Stoker's Mint. Number 2, we had Copenhagen Black. And number 1 is Copenhagen Wintergreen. Right? Now, let me just throw out, so that everybody's familiar with all these, let me just throw out some honorable mentions here. Because I have to give credit to, obviously, Grizzly Dark Wintergreen is an honorable mention in this list. It didn't reach my top 5 based on this, like I said. And honestly, I could have just done number 5 as dark. But, their Wintergreen's good as well. It's just not as good as the dark. Right? So, another honorable mention I wanted to put on the list is they have something where I'm from, here in Virginia, that's called, I don't know if anybody's had it. If y'all have had it, let me know. Uh, Copenhagen Smooth Wintergreen. I reckon they did it to compete with the Dark series from Grizzly, but it's actually pretty good. I like it. That's an honorable mention. Um, the Wayman's Reserve Copenhagen Black. That would be an honorable mention. I just I don't think the black Wayman's Reserve Copenhagen Black was good as the original. That's why the original is on the list. And then another honorable mention I wanted to put on the list is the uh what was it? I just had it in my mind. Hold on a second. Stoker's Wintergreen. That's what it was. Fucking hell. I've been if y'all have been wondering, I might get through this video a little faster than a lot of y'all have anticipated. But I actually have been up since like 3 this morning, just trying to think of ideas for videos and all that stuff. So I've been up for quite a while, and my head's not all there. So just bear with me. Um, but yeah, that all of those are they're pretty good. I suggest, besides the Copenhagen Black, obviously, I suggest y'all go out and try some of those because the dark wintergreen, it's really good. You know, obviously Copenhagen wintergreen, which I think is like the number one wintergreen or number one dip overall in America. And then Southern Blend is really good, like I said. Um, yeah, y'all just go out and get you some. It's one of those things to where it's all personal preference, you know. But yeah, man, y'all just gotta go out and try it. It's good. So, anyways, I'm gonna hop off here. Probably take me a nap, to be honest with you. But yeah, y'all just hang in there, pack a dip in your lip, some chaw in your jaw, and I'll see y'all next time.